right? Okay, there's nothing shady about my work. I got standards and I ain't about to forego them. Then why are you always trying to avoid me? That's a whole different issue. Third wheeling's no fun. Still feet along after all.
Sorry for the wait, Kilika. What did I just walk in on?
I should think that's obvious, Sin. And I had hoped you would be more punctual considering this is our first meal together in some time.
Sorry, an urgent job came in. I finished it off as quickly as I could. I wasn't expecting to find the two of you here, though.
It's good to see you again, too.
So, is this how you treat all the young ladies you keep company with?
Oh, guess not.
You say you never did much for me, but you give yourself far too little credit. It's not just me you've helped either. Take your old friend, that bracer girl, for example. Or what about your assistants, including my dear dorm mate? You help more people than you think. People who wouldn't have found themselves without you to take them by the hand and show them the way. If you ask me, you need to be a little more aware of the impact your words and deeds have had on people. If you can manage that, then I might even be willing to overlook a little headpad every now and again. And with that, I think I'll be off now. Good night, Mr. Spriggan.
Yeah. Good night.
Alright. Got a little bit of explaining to do here. Because, I don't even know how this happened. So, we're already in Tharbad. So, here's what you missed. You missed, for one, you missed us getting to Tharbad, which was mostly just a long drive of getting here with the characters being like, oh, so this is what's going to happen in Tharbad, this is what our mission is, and Fairy being more wondering of the world and stuff. And then there was a moment where everyone was falling asleep in the car, and Van said, you know, you guys hold on to these moments and don't mess up like I did. You know, like, don't fall off the bend, apparently, is what he's trying to say. But we arrived here in Tharbad, and we didn't really miss anything extra, but I do remember recording, like, a whole 30 minutes. I don't know what the fuck happened to the footage. I don't know what happened to it. We really didn't miss anything, but we are here in Tharbad, so we do have plenty of things to do, like rounds and everything. So I know it's going to be a little bizarre, like the playlist that I put these videos in, the videos themselves, like no, we didn't miss a video or anything. The video is just kind of gone. Also, who put a window here? That is the dumbest design I've ever seen. Anyway, let's see what dialogue we can get, even though it seems I've already talked to the people in here. This inn has always played host to all kinds of folk. It comes with Tharbad staying near the border. Take that trader over there. He stays with us every month. Fairy's clan are consistent regulars too. I lost track of how many times they stay with us throughout the year. My mother really has high hopes for me as the future owner of the inn. Even if I think I still have a lot to learn, I'll be ready. But hearing that everyone in the crew guild appreciates my work does give me a little more confidence. I'll keep trying to make everybody proud.
With all the places still lacking paved roads, even these days, there continues to be a place for traders like me who go around on camel. Those horrible hookahs I've been seeing must be really new. I didn't see anything like that when I was in the city just last month.
Where's my water at? I'm gonna need that.
I might have to get one and try it out. They look like something you could smoke even while on camelback.
Anyway, here we are. Tharbad. Big place to look around. I mean, huge-ass desert, too. I am not gonna have fun messing around with a desert. Where do I want to go first? I don't think we can even go to the entertainment place first.
Whoops.
We ain't done checking out this area yet. As hot as this place gets, it really is nice. I like it. In fact, the heat makes it feel like I'm visiting a whole other planet. I used to not wander far when I left home, but after visiting Creole and Rumeferia, I now really want to get a kick out of traveling as far as I can. But yeah, I remember hearing that the sand at Michelin Beach was shipped in from the Central East. Maybe if my plans work out, I'll go visit there sometime next month.
Hey there. What'll it be? See ya.
Well, can't say I see groups of tourists like you around often. Color me intrigued. The little lady there must be Central Eastern too, right? But judging from her appeal she's from the mountains, am I right? Which means none of you probably have much experience eating camel. If you ask me, I think you should change that. Want to have some of my camel meat. Nobody comes away unsatisfied.
Well,
I specialize in camel-made beef dishes here, which is an ordinary part of Central Eastern cuisine. That might surprise you to hear, since many of them think is beast a burden, but they're eaten pretty regularly, as a matter of fact. They're a valuable source of protein. In particular, in our corner of the area, where grazing land isn't exactly even found. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Hello. Thanks for shopping.
Got an appetite for some Central Eastern fruits or spices by any chance? You won't find my goods anywhere else in Calvard. Western nobles have loved our spices for generations. That's the reason trade first took off between our cultures. You should really give them a try. Once you do, you'll wonder how you even live without them.
Okay.
It looks like my daughter, Imani, has many friends with a child visiting from out of town. I've had the pleasure of doing some cultural exchanges for my business, but to see her do that with just a picture book is really special. Honestly, it's wonderful to see people embrace our culture and find themselves captivated by it. Now, what should I get for this week's groceries? Might be a good idea to be a bit sparing on the budget. People think everyone in Tharbad and Elysium are rich. But didn't I just call it Elysium? Yeah, Elysium. Yeah. But as you can see, most of us are a lot more humble. Not that we're not blessed here in many ways. Circumstances can definitely vary, depending on where you go in Central East. This region has its conflicts. It sounds very tragic just how much Odas has fallen in the wake of its development and all that.
Welcome. Have you thought about treating yourself to a hookah? A nice long hookah session is a traditional pastime in the Central East. Not only do they smell nice, but they're a wonderful cooling sensation when smoked. Definitely a must-have place that gets as hot as tharbad. Lately, these portable orbital-powered hookahs have been all the rage in tharbad. Honestly, though, I can't say I'm a big fan. They've got no class. When tourists come to see me for a hookah, I want them to enjoy something with a real taste to it. Do it right, you know. I offer audible hookahs to those who want them, but otherwise I don't go out of my way to push them onto folks. They just honor my style.
I think something must be missing in my practice routine. I don't know if it's enough to catch up with those two. You've seen them, right? The pair of sisters that dance over in front of the oasis? They're so good. I really look up to them. It's my goal to be just like them one day.
Well,
Oh, are you guys from Arkwright Solutions? The ones those 4 SPGs are supposed to be for? I've been hearing a lot of talk about you guys since you came into town.
You have, huh? Guess word travels pretty fast in these parts.
It does, although the main branch told me about you all as well, so I'm a little familiar with you already, including what you guys got up to over in Langport. Apparently you guys were even more capable than expected.
Well, would you look at that? Sounds like the guild's giving us some props. About time if you ask me. Yeah, but that also means we now got a reputation to maintain with these people, especially in light of what's going on. Not that we ain't mind taking a vote off the guild. Ain't the first time, but don't expect us to take everything. We still reserve the right to decide.
I understand. We appreciate you being so upfront about it. Don't worry, we'll be careful in what we choose to pass on to you. We simply appreciate your ability to handle some of our load and delegate responsibilities among yourselves as needed. As you can imagine, we have more on our plate than simply providing security for the festival and sorting out any tourist problems.
Sounds like the guild could be investigating something on their end too. All the more reason to help them out then. I don't know, will they owe us a favor or two? We might be able to get some intel out of them.
I'm sure you've sensed it yourselves, but tharbad is in somewhat of a peculiar position. Yeah, see what happens? Maybe don't do that and hurt yourself. More and more issues are cropping up, and while we're not sure why yet, we do know that it's not just because of the film festival. I won't intrude into whatever business has brought you here, but you should be aware that we do have investigation underway. So if you could bear in mind the complexity of the situation before making any moves, we'd appreciate it. What the hell, Aaron? Who's outside? I guess it was Fairy.
It's fair to say that tharbad acts as a bridge between the Principality of Elysium and Calvert. You can see that in the film festival. The Elysium royal family has high expectations for it. They're directly invested in it. As both a proud master of Elysium's royal sword fighting style and a blazer in general, it's a genuine honor to watch over this legion.
You know royal sword fighting? Wait, I know you. You're really famous in the Central East for being the strongest Shamshir fighter.
Guess that means you got quite the reputation back home, huh? You were born in Elysium, right? Sounds like you have close ties to this branch of the guild, though.
I do. At first I worked at Ludus, Elysium's capital, but the Calvert branch was kind enough to extend an invitation, and now here I am. I miss home to be sure, but I couldn't pass up this opportunity. It's a huge privilege, being stationed in such an important city. It allows me to make use of both Calvert and Elysium. I like to believe that it was Alucia's will that brought me here. I've been living in tharbad for 5 years now. At this point, I think of it as my second home. It's very fulfilling work. I get to help people who come here from all over Zemuria, as well as contribute to Calvert and Elysium's good relations. Recently, we've been seeing more and more trouble. It is what it is. As a bracer, I just have to keep doing my job and that's it.
You must be the people from Arkwright Solutions. I've heard all about your exploits in Edith and Wangpor from Alvis. He always grumbles about you guys whenever you come up. What the heck did you guys do to give him a fuse like that?
You'll have to ask him. You're a friend of Alvis, though, huh? Guess I can see it. You two look about the same age.
We're actually a year apart, but we came up in the guild around the same time. So yeah, we worked together a fair bit when we were junior bracers. I was the first one to get promoted up to the C rank between us, but I think I might not stay ahead much longer. He says he's on the verge of hitting B rank, going to have to hustle if I don't want him to beat me. Sounds like you guys got yourself a nice little rivalry. I know what that's like. I've got some folks like that over in my theater. I wouldn't say it's anything that serious, just a little friendly competition, I guess. But I have done my fair share of training while traveling all over the place. I want to make the most of my time while I'm out here. Plus, the city has its own problems right now. As a bracer, I can't just ignore them. I have to do something.
Good on you, man. For someone who looks pretty laid back on the outside, you actually sound pretty passionate about your job. Respect. I think we're gonna get along just fine. You don't sound like the type of guy who will give us trouble like Alvis.
Oh yeah, I forgot that we were supposed to have a B-rank bracer coming in to help from the main branch. It would be good to have the extra help around, but I can't let myself become dependent on it either. If I'm going to hit the B rank myself, I've got to try and pull my weight. No one's up here.
Oh, don't be like that. Oh, Budala. Budala. It's nice to see young people going out enjoying things. It brings a smile to my face. Not to mention we cling on to our ways too much. We as a people will have trouble getting along with those out west. Though those horrible hookahs can go get buried in a dune.
So,
Young people, I swear. They're all in a tizzy over this forsaken film festival. Doesn't anyone know self-restraint these days? And it's not just that film festival that's wrong. So it's the fountain in the entertainment district. Back in my day, we treasured water. It's good to see the city thriving, but everybody seems to have forgotten they all have a Rusha to thank for our prosperity.
Well,
We'll go there in a minute.
Goddess Arusha.
Welcome, everyone. This is a place of worship for Arusha, the winged goddess. Many tourists these days wander into our temple out of curiosity. I hope you visit today's offers with some insight into our culture. As a scholar of the Septuagint, I spare no effort when it comes to spreading knowledge of the testaments to the people. In the harsh deserts of the Central East, we all help one another, so it's only natural for people to share their beliefs in the spirit of tolerance. That spirit matters more than ever as contact with the Western lands increase and our daily lives here continue to change and evolve. I'm confident that the knowledge and teachings we have come to embrace here will prove helpful to Westerners such as yourself.
To be fair, I think that a lot of the locals are people my... I think there are a lot of locals of people my age that have been drawn in by all the glitz and glamour of the entertainment district. Hey, no, I told you you're not gonna go trying to get behind that fridge. So stop trying. You go lay down. You don't cry about it. He's not listening to me. But deep down, I think a lot of them still value our traditions and culture, even if they won't say it out loud. I know that because they're all still come down here to the temple on holidays and pray with the elders. That's why I think that this place is so important, and I'm glad to have it. It's preserving those traditional values so they don't get lost. Welcome to our temple. Truth be told, we've had some rather temperamental tourists come across our doors recently. However, I can tell that none of you are here to cause trouble, and I am more than happy to have you here. Central Eastern temples are meant to be places of tolerance, which is why we've always opened up our doors in the spirit of understanding. Unfortunately, we've recently been seeing so many unruly tourists here. When things get out of hand, sadly, I do ask them to leave. Would you all happen to be interested in the Central East's unique folklore by any chance? It's quite a rich storytelling tradition. I teach those stories to the local children during Sunday school, but I think they have plenty to offer for the visitors from other regions. Sadly, not many children from outside of Tharbad show much interest in learning about them.
Wow, a real oasis.
It's so pretty. We're definitely in Tharbad with a view like this.
Yeah, you won't find this anywhere else in Calvert. And that over there must be the 6-star hotel we'll be visiting.
So that's the Aljamaria Hotel. Even from this far away, it looks huge.
The Kowloon Hotel back in Langport's no slouch, but that place of decadence might as well be made straight out of Mira.
I gotta check out the observation lounge when I was here before, and it was so luxurious. I was blown away. The city at night looks amazing from up there too.
You don't say? Now I want to see for myself.
Me too. I'm sure it's nice as Barry says.
Alright, that's enough slacking off. Can't have you kids forgetting about work this quickly.
Hey Fairy, is that the dancing you saw before? I think it was a different dancer before, but yeah, it is. Let's go check it out.
Look how they got the bars now.
Damn. She's way better than the other dancer I saw. It's captivating.
You girls are awesome! That was beautiful!
It felt like I was in a dream watching that.
I know. Like those two girls were the only thing in the whole world. Hooks, lines, and sinkers won't get you that good. So that's Central Eastern dancing, eh? For a couple of random chicks, they know how to capture an audience.
You girls are hot stuff. What?
Thank you?
That's so much. Are you sure?
Go on, help yourselves. We've taken a real liking to you girls.
All we want is for you to come out and hang with us. We got a nice room out in the entertainment district and everything.
Are you guys crazy?
I'm sorry. We're still working.
That's not enough cash for you.
Fine, we'll give you girls more. As much as you like. Just come with us already.
Whoa!
Ow! Let me go!
Shahina!
What do you guys think you're doing? This isn't funny. Get your filthy hands off. Yikes.
Who are you calling filthy, huh? You locals ain't worth shit.
Now go on, scram.
Let go of them! Now!
Are you two alright?
Yeah.
What is their problem?
Oh, what is this freaky kid? Hey, you two, what do you think you're doing? Get over here and... I can't move.
Well, we've got some Jaeger dropouts, I see. Sucks to be you two, having such morons for bosses.
What did you say?
So, you're looking for some company? It sounds like. Let's do that again. So, you're looking for some company, it sounds like. Got yourselves a pretty fancy room reserved here and everything. The film festival's not for another 3 days, you know. What if we helped you catch some Z's until then? Now we've got racists giving us grief. Shit! Just when we thought we could have some fun in this dump of a city, you guys had to ruin it.
We better not catch you again or else there'll be hell to pay.
That's supposed to be our line.
You guys were amazing. You got rid of them like they were nothing. I'm so glad to see those guys gone. What a relief.
Guess I made a bit of a scene. I'm sorry. It's okay, Fairy. It all worked out in the end. Ugh. What a morning. And we only just got here. Hey, you ladies okay? Those guys didn't rough you up too badly, did they?
Oh, no. We're fine.
Thank you so much.
I'm trying to find out I need the tan girl to talk more. Well, they're both tan. I need the tall one to talk more. Well, looks like everything's under control here.
I think those guys were the guys Zin mentioned before, too.
With our harassers gone, the audience members donated tips to the dancers before dispersing. Likewise, the pair of dancers resumed their patrol. Here, these are on me.
Wow, really? Thank you.
You really don't need to. You've already done so much for us.
I don't know, the voice is... For the tall one, the voice is familiar. No, I insist. Consider my way of saying thanks for putting on such a good show.
We make a good act, right? Especially Sarah. Nobody's as good a dancer as her.
Shahina, stop.
I'm just glad to see you two were alright after all that. That's what counts. I'm really sorry for barging in like that. I could have done better. Actually, what are your names?
Oh, I guess we haven't introduced ourselves. I'm Sarah. My younger sister and I dance for a living.
And I'm Shahina. Nice to meet you. Anyway, what's your deal, old dude? What do you all do? You don't look like bracers.
Did you just...
Shahina! Don't call him that, that's rude!
Huh? But he is, isn't he?
Looks like I'm not the only one who thinks you look old, Gramps.
Shut up! It's not funny.
Anyway. So, you guys go around solving people's problems. That's interesting. I had no idea there were jobs like that in the capital. Could they be the ones people have been talking about since yesterday?
That's so cool! It sounds like a really, grown-up thing to do.
It's okay, you don't have to tiptoe around me. I'm over it. Sucks to be you, Chief. Anyway, real talk. I'm glad we were able to handle those guys for you girls. Do creeps like that tend to give you two grief a lot? Actually, no. The vast majority of tourists who come watch us are quite polite. Though I can't deny that sort of trouble has been on the rise all over the city the past few days.
Well, that's a bummer. Could it be because
Of the film festival coming up so soon? You only have to look at the parking lot to see that there are people from all over Zumeria, not just Calvard, coming to attend. And among those visitors are guys who think they're hot shit, making it big through investments or startup companies. Perfect recipe for fun. Given that, I can understand how things would be happening around here.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know what you mean. Could you...
Don't worry about it. Just stuff to do with work on our end.
Well, you guys had some real crazy moves when you confronted those guys back there. Fairy was so fast. I didn't even see her coming, and you were super quick, too. Hey, you all should learn how to dance while you're in town. I bet you'd be great. I'll teach Fairy and Sahar, and...
Well, it's just Sarah, just longer. Or is it, what was it, Sarah? I think he said Sarah.
Sarah will teach Agnes. What do you say?
Shahina, I'm sure they got more important things to do.
I am a bit curious how you guys danced now that you mention it.
It was so pretty. You two were really amazing. What sort of dance is that? We come from a family of dancers that have passed our form down from generation to generation. Our mother taught us those moves. I guess I wouldn't be against teaching you a little bit. Alright, clearly, it feels like we were meant to meet. If you're interested, I'd be happy to show you the basics. What do you say?
Really? Sure. I'd love to learn more once we're done with our work.
Well, if Fairy's in, I can hardly say no. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with you, but I'll try. You know, I bet there are some things from it that I could apply to my sword dancing too. I might just join in on those lessons.
You can do that? The more I think about it, the more I think you might even be able to pull it off.
Oh yeah? Well now, pulling off your outfits will be a piece of cake. Nothing I ain't seen before.
Oh, I hadn't thought about wearing those outfits. Do I really want to? I can't wait to start learning.
You kids do recall what we're here on an assignment, right? Huh?
Hi, Van. Thanks for picking up. Looks like you're all in Tharbad.
Hey, stranger. Yep. We rolled in here first thing in the morning.
That's good. I hope the long drive didn't take too much of a toll on you. I know this might be a little early for you, but we also actually got in by airship just a little while ago.
Nice. So we'll be able to sit down and talk about the job soon. You want us to head over right away?
Oh, no, there's no rush. As long as we can talk by noon, any time works for us. Plus, we still need to unpack and...
Hey, Nina? Have you seen the key to my suitcase anywhere?
No. Why would I have seen that? Sorry about that. I'll see you all at the hotel then.
Sounds good. See you then.
Was that Nina you were talking to?
Yeah, sounds like she just got into town. Once we find time, we should make our way over to the hotel. Still, that voice sounded like...
Hold on, did you say Nina? As in Nita Fenley? You guys know her?
Don't mind her, she just really likes movies. Sometimes the big screen out in the entertainment district will show free movies, which we'll catch. Ever since they announced the film festival was coming to Tharbad, Shahina's been a ball of excitement.
Well, duh, how could I not be? Lots of famous actors, actresses, and directors are gonna be in town, not just Nina. Are you guys gonna go meet with her later? I'm so jealous.
Do you want us to try to get you an autograph from her? She'd probably say yes.
For real? You'll do that for me?
Well, we can't make any promises, only if she's comfortable with it.
Oh, that's fine, please. I love you guys so much, and I promise not to call you an old guy anymore if you do this for me.
You don't have to keep bringing that up. I think there's no escape for you, my man. I'm really sorry for her. I mean, about her. If you could do it, it would mean the world to her. Anyway, we should be in town for 2 or 3 days. If anything else comes up, feel free to contact us. It'll cost you extra, but we'll be more than happy to help.
Oh, okay. I'll let you know if we need anything.
After that, the sisters went back, and then we went back to business.